Hello and welcome to a very special football event. The 2008 season marked 150 years of Australian rules football. To celebrate this milestone, the AFL, in conjunction with Channel 7, commissioned a documentary that will take you further into our great game than ever before. Tonight you will see a revealing snapshot of what makes us love this game so much.
You know, I love playing footy with you blokes.
You'll be taken to places no fan has gone before as we follow the fortunes of 10 footy clubs throughout the 08 season. From the elite, you will have a front row seat to the inner sanctum of our top clubs.
Enormous character, we know we've got it.
We can get them because we've picked hard, ruthless competitors.
Throughout the season and on grand final day.
Boys, just come in for close. Come on.
And we take you to the grassroots, the wide-eyed enthusiasm of our kids. To the clubs that keep a country town going.
One word that I've got here, one word only, it's selfish footballers.
To the Middle East, where the game is bringing people together. You'll see and hear a champion from a completely different view.
Here comes Johnny, superstar.
And meet the young hopefuls entering the big league. The journey starts and finishes with a dream shared by anyone who's played the game. You'll see the intimate moments of the players that reach the ultimate, an AFL premiership. This is the essence of the game.
Ah, boys, come on.
Do something! Do! Don't think, don't hope, do!
Not only you got to play it moment by moment, contest by contest. Do not accept what's going on.
There are no tomorrows. This is the ultimate stage. Go out and enjoy it. Come on!
In every game there is going to be a crossroad. And when you get to that crossroad, you either step up or you step down.
At least you can come off and say, I did this, or I shivered it, or I played on. At least I did something for the sake of the side. Do! Act!
You did not go hard enough. Unless you reassess some of these goals here about how tough and hard we have to be right across the board, we're going to be bridesmaids. I can guarantee you that.
"150 years ago, amongst the tree-lined fields of this parklands, the very first game of Australian rules was played. 100 years ago, the game had spread far and wide across the nation. Its popularity and growth was astounding. 50 years ago, a bloke named Corker, a tough, nuggety rover, was dazzling the locals up in the Otways. Corker's passion for the game inspired his son Brian. That 25 years ago, Brian did make it to the city and played his heart out with and against some of the greats of his era. Matthews, Quinlan and Jesselenko.
Well, no surprise that Brian's little boy idolised his old man and wanted nothing more to play for the mighty Lions, just like his dad. And that little boy was me. And it wasn't that long ago that I was sitting at this induction camp, not knowing what the hell to expect from the journey ahead.
So listen up. This session will be a unique experience. This session will be about heart. This session will be about the essence of the game.
About 12 months ago, season launched. Before going into the 2008 season, we saw a video about Geelong. They won their first premiership in 44 years, long time, and we saw a video where they finished the game, and long after the crowd had left, probably 8 o'clock at night, everyone had left, 100,000 people all filed out of the place, and they just walked up the race of the field. There's some great footage of Joel Corey in particular, just sucking it in, and it's like they couldn't believe what had just happened to them. Probably right then I realised at the Hawthorn Football Club that we had a a fairly big challenge. And that was the start of it for us and what we thought we were going to be able to achieve.
Got rid of tendonitis in my hammy. It's back.
If for some reason, it shouldn't happen very often, but if for some reason with the 5v3 that it goes out, I get the ball and I run straight into Brownie, who needs to be the blokes that are there?
Well done, Danny. It's Stallion from Sicily. 6th generation spaghetti eater.
Red, so there might be a couple of red forwards. Well, you can just be a ruckman.
Johnny, swing! Johnny! Turn!
Hey, Johnny, go! Geelong, to their credit, actually made a decision at the start of last year. They did a real strong reassessment of their footy club and of one another, and they said, we've got the talent in our group, and they just took all before them. And we've got that opportunity to do the same thing.
A footy season, in many ways, is not unlike a training session.
Change again, Dale! Change it again! Quick!
You prepare, and you build, and you feel like you're under control. But this game is ruthless, and the minute you take your eye off the ball,
As the elite prepare for the season ahead, in parks across the country, Auskick is building the stars of tomorrow.
I suspect it's what the teachers feel when they get the new bunch of kids come in for the beginning of the year and they see what potential's there, and at the end of the year you see those kids leaving and they're going to go and play into the next class or up into the next level.
Coming from a rugby league background, I don't know anyone that their children plays AFL, and the pure joy of watching Christian running around and playing Auskick with no pressure, enjoying it, having fun, making new friends out of it, and just being part of the whole establishment. It's fantastic. It brings a smile on my face.
It's a faster moving game. It attracts, and what has worked for New South Wales is that it attracts women, and women in turn attract men.
Manly Bombers from Dun Square!
Hi Alex, how you doing?
There are a group of boys who I've talked to earlier who have got the opportunity to play a game at the SCG at the end of the year. It'll be an opportunity for about 15 of you to go and play a half-time game in the middle of the SCG, perhaps wearing Swans jumpers. So, quietly.
Alex just makes me laugh at times when I see him from a distance. He really loves the game.
If I do it, if they do it on my back, I'll just go, and then I go, guess what, more.
Well done, good leap, mate.
Alex manages to ground me and bring me back every now and then, because when we get off the field, he'll go, Dad, where's my happy? And his happies is a pair of boxer shorts that he's had since he was a baby, a pair of silk ones. He'll fling it over his shoulder and his thumb will go in his mouth and he's back just to being a 5-year-old again.
The season begins and Coach Rodney Eade prepares his team for battle.
Went to a funeral on Thursday, bloke I played footy with. Then he went to Richmond, he won a premiership at Richmond. He had a badge of honour. What he stood for was just nearly 100 miles an hour. Infectious, everybody wanted to jump on board with him, everyone wanted to be involved with him. Our badge of honour is our hardness, and our contested ball, and our pressure, and what we want to stand for. This guy would have had no regrets in his life. Would have made countless mistakes. Didn't look backwards. It's gone. It's how you respond when the chips are down. Don't have any regrets. No, we don't get to September and say, if only this. It's too late. We've got control of what we have right now going forward.
It is, without doubt in my mind, the most demanding game in the world to play. Physically, psychologically, tactically and technically. No other game in the world demands of its participants what the game that you're attempting to play at the highest level now demands.
For the under-18s, this is the last chance to impress AFL recruiters. It's make or break time.
I promise you, you will be standing here after the game as national champions of Australia.
I think the one great thing about Australian football, it teaches you to stand up when you get knocked down. It teaches you persistence and resilience. It teaches you probably most of all discipline, because it's the disciplines that you will apply to yourself that allow you to eventually become the players that I know that you all want to. We've been lucky in Australian football because of where it sits in our society. It helps you develop as an individual. It certainly, I think, helps to nourish families. And in the broader society, I think it actually allows us to grow together as a community.
Two potential champions make the most of their downtime before the agonies of draft camp begin.
Yeah, I felt playing football makes you feel like you're a part of the community. Midland's not the greatest of areas. There's a lot of crime, a lot of violence. But then again, there's always the good people in the community. Yeah, me, Michael Walters and Chris Yaron all lived in the same street. Just Chris was next door and Michael was about 3 houses down. And we all started playing on the street, just kicking the footy around the road and in between bins and trees. And then to play at the same junior club we felt was kind of good because we were all close, but then playing at Swan Districts and then further to the under-18s carnival, it's a big jump starting on Bushby Street on the road to kicking at goals at the Telstra Dome it's kind of scary in a way, but yeah, just the way footy brings you together it's just great in that way, yeah.
And coming from Fiji, we don't have much families here, and then I thought to myself, sometimes I get disheartened because just me going to watch him. And then I thought, when I hear people cheering for him, then I realize this is his family in the football field, because when they're cheering for your son there, you know that they are your family, especially with all my family back home.
We took hold of it with both hands and just trying to go as far as we can go.
I think the great thing is now that you're all on a level playing field, from the #1 draft pick in Jack Watts right down to the last pick in the rookie draft. It's great to see Dan Hanbury and Sibba, old Xavier boys, my old school. So I especially look forward to watching your journey in the AFL and hopefully running out for your first game before too long and the thrill in your eyes. Just as I saw the thrill in the eyes of my younger cousin Josh Kennedy, who made his debut for Hawthorn this year, another old Zav.
As I walked out this winter's night, I spied a vast green meadow.
So a fitting way to end
the
a great
ghosts
career.
I saw in the pale moonlight, who'd once stood here and done battle. A flame you light for me, as you venture to your glory.
It's been very nerve-wracking, Rob, but I just hope they win and that he goes all right.
You were once mine, I held you but you started in my cradle.
Started the day with a lap of honour and then spoke to the players. Is Kennedy in his first match?
Always destined to wear these colours.
As I walked out this winter's night, I spied a vast green meadow. The ghosts I saw in the pale moonlight. It was
a bit emotional just to watch him run out and run out through the banner, because for me he is my baby and it's he's my son, so I just remembered him as like a little 2-year-old, and you know, it's like thinking, you know, this is his dream come true, really.
always be this mother's treasure. You'll always be this mother's treasure.
Well, isn't that a great sight to see a young kid like that just streaming out of the centre of the MCG?
I've been out of school for about 6 years now, but I always keep an eye on the first 18 and see how they're going. And running out from my school colours back in the day certainly provided me with some of the great memories of my footy life so far.
Xavier College has produced countless AFL players throughout its proud football history, but no game is more important than defending its 10-year winning streak against arch-rivals St Kevin's.
Haven't beaten us in 12 years, all right? If you're a St Kevin's boy, would you want to knock us off? Yeah. I would, all right? You guys are going to have to work so hard on Saturday for that very reason, because there is nothing that they want more than to knock off Xavier College. Blokes like Ryan O'Keefe didn't get to knock off Xavier College playing for St Kevin's, all right? And they build it up every single year. That's where this rivalry thing came about, from their past players. That's why there's a lunch, because their past players got together and said, you need to beat Xavier and we'll come and watch you. It means something, doesn't it?
A lot of people say you shouldn't hate, you know, and I don't suppose I really hate them at all. You know, there's some of them I'll even talk to, you know.
Well, Dick's been around for years. That's why they call him Old Dick, and he's got a young son playing. We'll call him Little Dick.
Inside. I really hate these guys that are going to play Saturday. I hate them a lot.
So where I say I hate Victor, I don't really hate him. I just don't want to see him ever do any good.
He's here on Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, and he runs bingos on Friday nights. And he loves the game, the passion. And he hates Victor Harbour, the team we're playing this week. Really hates them.
There's some good people down there, but like individually, but collectively, you sort of hate them, you know, because when we went to school and we started playing footy, if you got beaten by them, you had to talk to them the next day, and they give you heaps.
Yeah, we got reasons to hate them. Look, they did some dirty stuff to us last time, so boys, you got to be switched on.
They're all milk cows. Most of them are there. They're all cow milkers, good blokes.
And where I live, Back Valley, which is 8 miles out. Everybody that comes from Back Valley plays for Encounter Bay, and there's the odd one that has played for Victor, you know, and you more or less ostracise them a bit, you know, really.
People, you know, you only see them probably once or twice a year. They come to the rival match.
I suppose footy's the heart and soul of a country town, really.
Whoever wins this game, we win this one, we'll cement ourselves for the finals.
You know, it keeps your whole town together. I mean, even though Victor, like down the road, the enemy, so to speak, but it's the rivalry. That's the great thing about footy, you know, in a two-team town.
Let's start really pumping up, because this means a lot to me. I don't know about every one of you guys, but I just can't wait. Let's go. Hold that. And Coxie. Keep it working. Go on, boys. Go on, boys.
Darebin Falcons are training for a shot at history.
Go, go, go. Hot, yep, click. Oh, kick. Go, kick.
It would probably be fair to say that I was born to breathe football. And that, from the first day I left hospital, Mum had me in the bassinet down at Moorabbin watching the Saints. From there, I went into the backyard and played with my brother. Unfortunately, he got bored, so I had to keep playing. I'd play on my own, throw at the footy, commentate, kick goals from all over the backyard. At that time, as a toddler, footy brought so much happiness to me. When I was about 20, I found a women's team. And it was at that point when I joined that I became so addicted. Footy has been an absolute wonderful thing. It's given me a voice. I was a very shy, introverted, scared kid. But through footy, I found something. I found a place where I felt secure. I found a place where I felt comfortable, and definitely a place where I belonged. And it was from this place that I was able to grow and develop as a person. I miss nailing ball to you, Tucker, and then you kicking goal and getting excited, okay? You have a wonderful opportunity, girls, to play with each other and do all these little things, and you do it because why? Love it. Because you love it, and it feels great, doesn't it? It feels great. All right, so today, again, okay, we're going out there and we're doing it for each other. Everything that we do today, you play for each other. All right, come on, girls.
None of the undisciplined stuff this week, guys.
West Coburg's a tough place to play and live, and they haven't made the finals for 16 years.
West Coburg Footy Club's a place where we bring guys from a multitude of different backgrounds, different races and creeds, and put them into one place. And it gives them an opportunity to be role models, to be leaders, to grow self-esteem and grow into men and learn life lessons.
Just listen up. Myself, Johnny and Nazi, just on behalf of all the boys, we've got a few quotes for the footy trip. We've quoted Airlie Beach to go October 24th, coming back October 27th. Airlie Beach in Queensland on the week Sundays.
Just out of COVID.
So, and play him here, just changes it up. I don't mind him playing on the grey or the small. I don't know how long it is since we've beaten Keelan, and I don't really care. Might be 10 years, might be 15 years. But we can't have this flea brain mentality that we'll get to a stage where the opportunity will present itself, and it will present itself on the weekend, and we're going to say, no, we can't go that high, because we can. It's about believing that we're good enough to go higher and be better. From the back line, back pocket, Issa Taleb, George S. Jahood, Dave McMillan. Half back line, Marwan Abdul Wahed, Tommy McMillan, Massad Khoury. Half forwards are Basman Abdul Wahed, centre half forward Danny Masaki, ruck division, Tony Rossius, Ravi Houcher and Christian Lobosco.
With a name like DP Domenico and a background of Italian heritage, who would have thought I'd be playing right here at the MCG? The first sense as a kid that I was part of my community was through this game called AFL footy. The thing about this game, it opens up so many doors for you. More doors than I thought they'd ever open up for me. But in this year, the 150th celebration, I was honoured to coach a team called the Peace Team. 16 Palestinians and Israelis have never known each other. They've been at war for 2,000 years. They've taken our game on. They came here to Australia playing a competition called the International Cup.
Israel was always going to be a destination of mine where I was going to end up living. It's the place where I think that every Jew in the world should be. I'm a religious Jew and I have strong faith in God and in my religion. When I heard about this project, seeing that this whole conflict can't be worked out, you know, over one or two different solutions. Like, this is definitely thinking outside the box. I've taken myself out of my comfort zone. I'd never met a Palestinian before. Meeting these guys up front and personal, once you get to know them and you get to, you know, muck around with them and you get to play with them, then you realise these guys are for real. For some of these guys, it's a 3 or 4 hour preparation. They get picked up maybe 3 or 4 hours before training starts. And, you know, they have to go through checkpoints and some of them get searched, some of them actually, you know, it's possible they'll get arrested.
Put the camera down.
I only think that the only reason why they're doing it is because, you know, they're starting to really love this game. In the beginning, it was just under 100 guys who had no idea about this game with this weird shaped ball, how to get them to get used to the bounce of the ball and teach them the different tactics and the different skills and be able to use like kind of ice-breaking skills to get the Israelis and the Palestinians together. And Simon loves Australian rules football from the first time he saw it. His wife's Australian. Being the coach of this team and seeing that he doesn't speak Arabic, he has to very much dodge a lot of things and navigate through this minefield of cultures and dynamics between two people that there's so much history and anger, and he wants them to actually come out with a love of the game.
אוקיי, וזה שאתם מביאים את המשחק, לא עשיתם טאקל, ממשיך התרגיל.
I remember the first couple of trainings, everyone was there and a lot of apprehension, a lot of tension in the air. I guess it's like a universal language, you know, nothing else needs to be said, you just sort of play together and I guess the body language, you don't even talk that much about anything, but you have this connection that just brings everyone so close and just creates this amazing dynamic.
I would say that being Jewish has definitely prepared me for being a Collingwood supporter. You've got to be ready, you've got to be on your guard sometimes, and you've got to be ready to, you know, give back what you take.
From the Middle East to my home turf, there's the same passion.
Hey, did you hear what they said about Rocker? What? That they said that he may be fit enough to come back to the final.
Go to 3-3. Stay with corner, middle, there, and there.
And I heard a rumour yesterday morning that Didac and Heath Shaw, the season is only till the end of next week, that they could be available for the finals.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yes,
They could be in the final.
Yes.
Oh.
When you wear a Collingwood jumper, you're above the law. And means your own boss, your own boss, your own boss.
So one doesn't know, does one? So that'll be a slap in the puss for a lot.
Go Pies down the bottom. And he won't go. And if we get into finals, he'll play. He's a valued member of our team.
He'll go straight to South Australia and he'll be a star. And that annoys me. We'll get nothing for him.
Crazy John supporting good old Colin Cleaver. Go Pies.
I've got a comment like Lee Matthews saying he could be the greatest player ever. Did you hear that?
If it was half as good as him, I'd be all right.
Did you hear that comment?
Yeah, I did.
You're 21. What do you feel about that?
Got me on the spot, mate. I'm not too sure, to be honest, mate. I'm not too sure really what to think about.
What do you think about that?
I think football is about family getting together, keeping them here, not letting them out. And it keeps them from going into town, hurting themselves or getting killed or, you know. I love sitting down on the side and just wondering who's going to be the next big thing. I mean, you know, who's going to be the big footballer, good footballer, the best footballer.
Somehow the ball that Buddy kicked through the goals for his 100th ended up in Gavin's hands. I think it bounced off about 3 people in front of him. He grabbed it straight away. Immediately, one of the patrons there offered him $3,000 for the ball, but all the way along he's contacted the club and wanted to give the ball back to Buddy. So, Gavin, here's the footy.
Good, thanks very much, Gav. Thanks very much. We've got to go back to YouTube.
What are you going to do with it?
What am I going to do? Probably sell it.
It's a very even session. I know Blake's picking reps and bursting for a rep. I just want it to be the same. The whole session's nice and even. You reckon the Sydney Swans compromise on this? Do you reckon Collingwood do under Malthouse compromise this area of the game? Hey, what's our #1 team rule?
Go when it's your turn.
Go when it's your turn. Win the hard ball when it's your turn to go. And we are too choosy at the moment. Too choosy. I don't want to be asking any questions at the end of the year in this regard. #1 team rule, let's get it right.
It's a very lonely place being around a football club when you're not out on the track being a part of the group.
Yeah, so the mids are trying to do the right thing and gut run. When the half forwards were providing an option.
We'll need to be up. Having said that, I haven't got as much talent. And good teams don't lose to a right.
When you feel like you might have played your last game or your last game could be on the weekend, you're just hoping your body can hang in there and repay you all the times that you've looked after it.
Come on, old balls.
What is your discomfort then? If that's the way it looks now, what's the discomfort?
As in like it.
Going back and progressing into the training, will it go back the other way? Is there a chance it could re-injure?
By the look of that, you'd say no.
Biggest thing you'll ever miss out of football is your teammates. There is no more honest place than a football club.
Back down here today. One of my mates passed away during the weekend. Decided to stay back. Don't want to ruin my preparations. I felt tonight we couldn't have two people.
You did proud of this. You did proud of all that.
It's not just the elite who share the passion.
With all that was going on in life in the 30s, work, family, running a business, footy had unfortunately taken a back seat.
Oh, get a hard ball, Ben!
Two things reignited my passion for the game. A group of us, work colleagues, would go and have a match every Friday morning.
Hey, Scotty, Wolfie's got dodgy ribs, mate. You're straight in there. Hate to let the secret out, Wolfie, but...
A handful of us, that keen on the game these days, have forked out a bucket of hard-earned cash to play in a Richmond Corporate Legends Day and running around the G for an hour before a big game.
Francis Burke's a coach. He's a coach. Jimmy Jess can't play this year, but...
Hello?
Is that Ned?
Yeah.
Well, put your gear on. I'll be home in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, what is that now?
Oh, good. Well, I'll see you shortly.
I've been waiting for hours.
All right, see you soon. The second thing, my son Ned, if I hadn't called him by 6:30, he'd ring me on the phone on the way home and he'd ask when our match was starting. So at least 3 or 4 times a week, under lights from the car, we'd have a match out in the backyard, winner take all.
That's right, baby. Yeah!
your first goal?
2-1. Raining, you want to keep playing?
Yeah, I don't care about the rain. It's just rain.
Here we go.
Last quarter.
Last quarter. Ready?
No, second last. You rushed me over the line.
So which way am I going?
At West Coburg, the old-timers still dream the dream, but the boys are up against history to secure a finals berth.
All right, guys, it's make or break this week. Make or break for the girls.
We're going right now, Howard.
We're in it. Long live the old-timers.
The old-timers forever. The old-timers forever.
That's not Alzheimer's, that's old-timers.
Yeah, that's right, Bill.
First options.
At West Coburg, we're here to support our guys, but we teach them that if they don't do the work, the game will discriminate against them. So we work them hard and they put in the hours, and that leaves them less energy for other distractions outside.
I've been playing footy at West Coburg since I was 16 years old. Ever since I started playing seniors here at 17, every time we come across this side here, every time before the game I'd speak to the old timers would come up to me before we started saying, come on Raz, you got to do it for us this year, you got to do it for this year. It's been a long time coming for us, it's been a long time coming for us. Every single week I look them in the eyes and I say to them, we're going to do it for you this week, we're going to do it for you this week.
Come on,
I always come up the ground and head down and I'm fucking too embarrassed to look them in the eyes, too embarrassed to look them in the eyes and see them in their face.
Let's jump out, boys.
At the Falcons, things look shaky as they aim for a third straight flag.
Oh, shit.
Push over. I've seen too many people just jog through. Alrighty? You're playing grand final, your next game. You must prepare for it like it's the hardest game in your life, because it's going to be the hardest game in your life.
This time of year, I can be walking around minding my own business and I'll get butterflies, and I just remember it's footy finals time. And the same thing happens in February when I feel a bit like I need to be tackling people. And footy for me, and I think for other people who've played a lot of footy, will tell you that it's more than just footy. It actually gives you a heap of stuff that you know about yourself that carries you through anything else you do. And you have this knowledge about that you can get out of tough situations and that you can work together as a group to achieve anything. And it is an amazing feat that what you're going for. I know it's the first to going for 3, but just even as a club, to be going for 3 premierships is incredible. And to do what you're going to do on Sunday is just, like, I get goosebumps thinking about it.
Being in Jericho in the first place is a novelty for me. You know, we're not, I guess Israelis aren't allowed really in here. And just being in a city which is, there's so much history, you know, obviously it's the oldest city in the world and the lowest city in the world, and having a kick with my teammates, I guess, you know, Palestinian teammates, it's great, you know, it really is, it doesn't feel different to having a kick with, you know, an Australian or an Israeli teammate, and yeah, there's definitely that extra element to it, you know, knowing that this is something that is not done very often.
I wish he came, like, anytime, any weekend, he came, like, stay in Jericho. We go practice together. I wish all my team and the Israeli team to come in to visit in Jericho.
So last night we played a game against some expat Aussies. I'd be lying if I'd said that there's no tension at all between any of the players. I mean, you know, we've got soldiers in there, we've got religious Jews, we've got thousands of years of tension bundled up in this thing we call the peace team.
Mate, so what you got to do is you take someone aside slowly.
No,
calmly.
Everyone gets pissed off because I'm the smallest and I tell them what to do.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
they don't.
Yes,
no.
they do. Yes, they do.
No, listen to me. Wait, listen to me. Because you're shouting at them. Okay, no. Attitude, mate. It's all about attitude.
People in Australia really can't underestimate how big this is.
We really don't know what to expect, when we go to Australia. All we do know is that we spent the last 3 months training together and getting to know each other, and I think we've come a long way.
70-33. All right, we're doing really well. Motivated, ready for Australia. Everyone's got to be careful. You think we're a walkover, you know? Let's go.
Was this, you think about year 9 and year 10, how desperate you were to get into this side. Think about how desperate you wanted to play with your mates on a day like today.
I've talked and talked and talked all year about mental toughness, to be mentally attuned to the game, to come ready to play.
You can hear them over there, ready to go. I want to be a Schizo man. Haven't beaten us in over 10 years. Right. How hungry we are. Come on, boys.
What does that
G'day boys, my name's Simon Hogan and I've played most of my football up the bush in country Victoria. It's become part of my life, it is my life. It's what I do. I wish I was sitting where you are now. I'm a father of a couple of young boys. They play at the Ivanhoe Junior Football Club here in Melbourne.
Go. Finish it off, squeeze him nice and tight. So it's really important that we look up and don't kick it to their big blokes who are just bludging.
But it's what the game has done for our family that I want to share with you guys today. A few years ago, we had the experience of a lifetime. We got a contract to go and live on the Tiwi Islands. It didn't take much for us to realise how important football was to them.
Football, we love football as Tiwi.
Why?
We just love it, that's all.
Wouldn't take much to hold up a whistle, walk out in the ground, blow that whistle, and before long, you had 20 or 30 kids out on the ground ready for a game of footy. Over the past few years, our junior football club at Ivanhoe have had the good experience of inviting these kids down to stay at houses in Melbourne. We billet them out and they play at our football club and have an experience of a lifetime over 2 to 3 weeks. Kenny Wallapini was an 11-year-old boy who struck up a friendship with my 11-year-old son at the time. They became good mates and he's been down to Melbourne, I think, for the past 3 years every year and stayed with us. My youngest boy, Billy, he outgrew an old pair of football boots, red shiny flash football boots, and he said, "Dad, what will I do with these?" And I said, "Send them up to Kenny." So we sent them up to Kenny, and every time we rang him up, he said, "When I'm coming to Ivanhoe, I wear my red boots." Fine by us, Kenny. When you come to Ivanhoe, you wear those red boots.